Come on in, come on in, come on in. All geeks are welcome in this space. Let's learn together and seek his face. I'm Lem Philyaw, aka Bad Gamer Elite, your host for the Sound Maiden podcast, sponsored by lifepromotions.org. God, Games, and Geekery give us an opportunity every Tuesday to chat about the crossroads of our passions and our faith. I can't wait to learn and discuss with you. I want to welcome you to the 33rd episode in this devotional series and the 7th in the 10-part Gospel According to the X-Men series. This is in no way endorsed or sponsored by any publisher, studio, or developer, but I want to talk from my heart about our faith and one of my favorite superhero franchises. Have you ever just wanted to give up? I mean, at the end of your rope, no more quarters for the Marvel vs. Capcom arcade cabinet at closing time, and you have to hit the last fighter just a few more times done? Everything is crashing around you, and you only have a ripped umbrella for protection done. Well, there's one X-Man that I can think that has had that kind of life, and he persevered through it all. This week, we're going to chat about the poster boy for the X-Men, the high-strung optic blast firing Boy Scout, Scott Summers, a.k.a. Cyclops. You know what else is going to be a blast for your optics and ear holes? Two of the greatest music festivals in store for July 2021. You can join us at LifeFest in Oshkosh, Wisconsin on July 8th through the 11th, as well as LifeFest Music City at Hideaway Farm in Bon Aqua, Tennessee on July 29th through the 31st. We'll see you soon, everyone. All right, let's take a closer look at the first field leader of the X-Men. Let's go. If you aren't familiar with Cyclops, you haven't been around the X-Men much. But that's why we're here. Scott Summers had a rough life. When he was very young, he and his little brother Alex were orphaned when his parents pushed them out of an airplane that was on fire. Don't worry, they had a parachute that also caught on fire, and they hit the ground hard. Scott was comatose for a year and lost details about the incident, which included that the plane was attacked by the alien race called the Shi'ar. He was placed in foster care where he was diagnosed with brain damage and began to have eyesight-related headaches. The optometrist found that ruby quartz helped alleviate these issues. But soon after, Scott publicly discovered that his headaches were due to his emerging optic blast ability. This caused the public to hate and fear him. He was barely a teenager at this point. All throughout his life, Scott had a close relationship with tragedy. He lost his first love, second love, son, leadership status, respect of his peers, friends, first love again. Man, this guy had it rough. All throughout that, though, he continued to protect the world. Even after he became the vessel for one of the X-Men's greatest foes, he was there for his fellow mutants. One iteration of Cyclops teamed up with the underdog group of heroes, the Champions, which included the amazingly optimistic Ms. Marvel and Get Back Up Miles Morales. This is a character that knows about perseverance. The Bible says in the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verses 7 to 9, "Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Whoever sows to please their flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as the opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." Okay, hold up. Rewind. Let's zoom in on verse 9. Enhance. Enhance. Okay, there it is. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Okay, true believer, there it is. The line that many of our comic and movie heroes embody. We get it straight from the word. The Witwiki motto from Transformers: never give up, never surrender. Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse: no matter how many times you fall, can you get back up? The Goonies: never say die. As tough as it is sometimes to always do the next right thing, Frozen 2, we must persevere and do it. With God on our side, we can get back on our feet. This week, I don't want you to dwell on what knocks you down. I want you to dwell on that God is there to help you back up. If you have questions about what this looks like, hit me up at God Games Geekery on Twitter or Instagram. or at lem@lifepromotions.org. I want to invite you to join us Tuesday and Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, as I stream with my buddy Lucas and our friends on Twitch as Life Promotions at twitch.tv/lifepromotions. Also, rate us and write a review for the show. It helps us in ways I don't quite understand, but I do know it'll help us persevere through any rough spots. That's all for this week. I can't wait to join you again where you live, play, and work. Remember, you are geeky, you are loved.